G'day everyone. We're just going to do a little bit of a round 10 recap, a little bit of a team update. We'll go over the Sunday games. What a weird round of footy. So many come from behind victories. Like one team was going crazy in the first half, then they just flick a switch in the second half and the other team dominated. That was the case in almost every game. Obviously the Storm game was a little bit different, 64-0. But yeah, just a weird round of footy. We saw a lot of fantasy guys being on like 10, 15 for one half and then get the second half or vice versa with like a 50 or 55. So yeah, super weird. Par for the round was 973, median was 974. So yeah, just below 1,000. I did a little bit better than that. I got 1,006. So 4 straight weeks of 1,000 plus, which is good. Like I moved up around about 1,700 ranks this round, which is good. 9,000 for the round isn't incredible, but better than I have been, or better than I was last week at least. Yeah, Munster really saved my week, I guess, with a 74. He was on 16 at halftime, so he was one of those ones that just went crazy in the second half, which was good. I only watched like 5 minutes of that game, and in that time he got a try and try assist, so yeah, it was a good 5 minutes to watch. Yeah, I do still have a few issues. Obviously, my looping was really good. It was weird. Like, obviously, the loops come in the last game, like just as it starts. I was ranked 9,000th before that and only moved up to 6,600th. I really thought I was going to move to close to 5,000 and then increase in ranks that game. So a little bit disappointed just to be outside the top 5,000. But yeah, it was a good round overall. Issues for next week, Marzu, not sure. We haven't heard any news around his knee. Would think if Dom Young comes in, then he'll probably lose his spot. I thought he might have got hooked anyway because he was terrible. So yeah, hopefully he can make it to round 12, but if he's got an MCL like is rumoured to, then I might have to get rid of him early, which sucks, but luckily I have 22 trades. Second issue, Tallis Duncan, not too concerned with his 24, but I mentioned that on Friday's video, sorry. Yeah, not an ideal score, and he's one to watch, but I only brought him in this week, so I'm just going to hold him. He played 80 minutes, which is good. Apart from that, not too many issues, which is good. So yeah, it was a positive round for me overall. I did use three trades to get there, but most people use 3 trades this week anyway. We'll see the trade distribution. Yeah, like 73% of the top 1,000 used 3 trades. The rest pretty much used 2. So yeah, it was a week everyone did. Surprised to see Haas with 49% ownership. I guess Terrell May versus the Storm, it was always likely it was going to be a blowout. That's why I didn't captain May, but don't listen to me for captain choices, please, because I'm terrible. Yeah, 18.2 average trades left. So yeah, I'm well above that mark, about 4 more. In terms of my team value, it's about 13.3 million. So yeah, about 200k behind the top 1,000, but an extra 4 trades, so I'm pretty much ahead of the mark there, so I'll take that. So yeah, I think I'm in a really good spot. Would love to be a little bit higher overall rank. I would be if I knew how to captain every week, but it is what it is. Yeah, really happy with that round, and hopefully, yeah, I might use 2 or 3 trades next week. Probably Yo's going to go, potentially, given they have a bye, then he misses round 12. Marzu probably going to go as well. It would have been Munster, but he gets another week after that 74. I'll take whatever price boost he's going to get and then, yeah, look to trade him out before round 12. And apart from that, there's no one else I really need to trade. Tamale, I would have considered trading, but I have to get rid of Marzu now. So yeah, I'll look into it. 2 pretty much guaranteed trades. Don't know who I'm getting in yet, but I'll work that out during the week and obviously get back to you. I went for Drinkwater over Fletcher Sharp. A little bit disappointing with a 44. I missed all of Saturday's games, so couldn't tell you what happened. But it was his first game all season with less than 3 tackle breaks, and he had 0. So it is what it is. I'll take a 44, I guess. Like, it's not a terrible score, so not concerned. I think he's the better play over Fletcher Sharp long term, but obviously I've advocated for Fletcher Sharp this week anyway, so like it's not like he's a bad choice. I just preferred Scotty Drinkwater. Most of the popular trade-ins went well. Dylan Lucas with a 69, Jazz Tavanga with a 41, King Tonga with a 32, but again, he was on like 8 at halftime or something from what I saw. Tarpany with like a 72, I think. Aaron Clark, 70. Riley Smith, 52. Yeah, 52. KPP got like a 45. Jaden Campbell, 62 or 63 or something like that. Fletcher Sharp, high 50s, and Herbie went like 70. So, yeah, all the popular trade-ins went well this round again. And, yeah, most of the popular trade-outs were because of injury, suspension, stuff like that. No issues there. Purdue got a 47, I think, which is a little bit higher than you would expect. But, yeah, I traded him out last week, no concerns. And the rest, yeah, Kartonga, 6% traded him out. But, yeah, he did well. But, yeah, that's for me. Hopefully you guys all did well this round. Hopefully a lot of you guys got 1,000 plus, and we'll just move into the Sunday games now. So yeah, missed most of this game, so just going to recap the scores more than anything. Pappy with a 99 is crazy. One away, hopefully. This is before updates, so you'll see some scores change over the next hour or so. Hopefully Pappy can get up to 100, that'll be cool. But yeah, 10 goals is obviously going to boost his score, and 4 tries. So yeah, really good from him. Munster, yeah, I've got him in my team. Really disappointed with the 6 missed tackles in a game you win 64-0. Don't even know how that happens, but yeah, he just puts his arm out and then shit happens. It's all good. I'll take a 74 for sure. Yeah, he was on 16 at halftime, and then was just involved in everything it looked like, and I think he had a touch in like the final 3 or 4 tries or something like that. Yeah, with the 2 try assist and a try, so really happy with that. He's earned himself another week in my team. Coates with a 71, that's crazy. 3 try assists without a try. Yeah, really good from him. Not fantasy relevant, obviously. Terrell May, 64. You'll take that in a game you lose 64-0 all day. 52 tackles is huge. Only the 1 offload, but yeah, 64 is good. He's got a good bye schedule, considering he plays Origin. I think they miss round 15 and 18 or something similar. 2 of the major bye rounds anyway. So yeah, he's probably one you should be holding. Yeah, he's a little bit expensive, obviously, but he's worth every penny at the moment. Big Nelson with a 63 and 36. Don't expect that ever again, please. 10 tackle breaks is huge, but yeah, he'll probably get suspended in his next game. Jerome Hughes was back with a 60, which is really good. Obviously, talked about him the last couple of weeks. I think he's a really good option. I was worried about him this week, just re-aggravating his injury again last week. It seems like he has a niggle every week. And yeah, he only played 67 minutes. He got the rest, as he usually does if they're winning big. But the fact they're resting him over like a Pappy or something like that is concerning. But yeah, you'll take a 60 if you brought him in. Really good score. But yeah, just worried about those injuries still. But yeah, he's so worth it. His price is like 43 or something. So yeah, he's worth a flyer for sure. Ellie Cartola with a 55, really good with a try. Obviously, work rate's down in defense if you're winning 64-0, but yeah, you'll take a 55. Who else? Seyfarth with a 44, 54 tackles for that 44. So yeah, just one of those games. You'll take that. He's probably time to go. Do they play round 12? I can't remember. Let me look this up. Who plays in round 12? Let's just look at Terrell May. Cannot remember off the top of my head. I know they missed 2 of the major bye rounds. Yeah, they missed 12 and 15, so play 18. So yeah, Seyfarth can probably go. I'll obviously talk about all the trades during the week, but yeah, he's been solid, but yeah, it's probably time for him to go soon if you have him still. Luai and Galvin, yeah, obviously your halves are going to struggle in that sort of game. Affy with a 28. Love to see him get back to 80 minutes at some stage, but until then, he's not relevant. Yeah, Dewey with a 16. He's probably the only other fantasy relevant guy. So yeah, just a up and down game with a 64-0 scoreline. If you were involved in the tries, then you'll have a good score. If you weren't, then bad luck to you. Moving on to the Sharks Eagles. 14-0, back to 14-all, and then the Sharks blew them away again. So yeah, I thought it was going to be another one of those games this round where there's a massive comeback, but yeah, Sharks were too good late. Iro with a 57. 57 is the highest score in a game. It's crazy. Yeah, you just would expect to see a few 60s, 70s there, but 57 was enough to take the mustard. So yeah, really good from him. He's a really cool option, but there's so many better centers, I think, like your Herbie's, Dylan Lucas, both Fermors. So yeah, not much interest, but he's got a good buy schedule. Yeah, he's a fun pick. Nothing wrong with him at all. But 55, he's probably a bit too expensive. Jake Simpkin, a few people were talking about him. I kind of advised against it. Yeah, yeah, like he doesn't have much data to support it. He was really good last week, both in fantasy and in real life. So there was a path to seeing a few more minutes, which happened with 68. That's probably on the upper end of his spectrum for minutes expected. And 55 tackles is, crazy. So good job to him if you brought him in. I know there were one or two comments saying they brought him in. So hopefully you stuck with that, even though I was trying to advise against it. Just ignore me for the most part, hey? Yeah, really good from him. Just don't expect a 55 tackles, or probably a 55 score every week. Brendan Nickera with a 53. Yeah, solid. That's a really good score from him, considering he's been a bit down this year, even scoring 6 tries in 9 games. So no try this game and still pumped out a 53. That's a good sign from here on out. His tackle count was up slightly. I think he's been averaging 24 this season or something. So yeah, really good. 2 offloads is solid. Blake Brayley with a 53, pretty much the most Blake Brayley game you're ever going to get. 45 tackles, 1 miss, 40 metre gained. Yeah, pretty standard from him, but good score. AFB, minutes were up a little bit, up from the mid-40s last week to 52 this week. Scored a try and still only got a 52, even with a couple of offloads to hand. A little bit concerning. I think he had a break-even of 70 this week, so he'll lose a bit of cash. Still one I'm interested in come around 12, but there's a few options. Tarpany, Max King, AFB, McInnes. So yeah, just whoever's at a comfortable price point for me will get in. His minutes are a bit over the place, but yeah, if he's playing 50 plus, he's a good option for sure. Nico Hines got out to like 30 in 20 or 15, 20 minutes. So I was really excited for his score as an owner. Only got a 51, but it is what it is. I'll take a 50 all day from him. Got a few extra kick meters. Trindle came off for 15 minutes with a HIA, so he took 2 or 3 kicks there. Otherwise, he would have had 150 or so. He was really involved in the attack. 2 try assists early, but just couldn't go on with it. Just one of those games, I guess. Like Manly came back and dominated possession for 20 or so minutes. So yeah, I'll take a 51. Like nothing special there. Who else? Jakey Turbo, talked about him. He's got a really high break even, but coming off the 8, the injury affected 8. I was always interested in him coming into round 12. So I'll look to him this week. I'll see what that break even's looking like. See what other options there are. But yeah, really interested in him. Played 72 minutes, which is good. Standard stat line for him. But yeah, if that break even's a bit lower, he's definitely undervalued. So I'll be looking to him very soon. He's not a guarantee to come into my team, but yeah, he's one I'm certainly looking at and is high on that list. Olakuachu, 43. He's going to play Origin, you'd expect. He was okay. He had a few bad moments, a few terrible passes to Garrick for a Garrick error, but yeah, nothing crazy. McInnes, 41 in 58 minutes. That's a pretty down game for him. The tackle count's a little bit lower. 58 minutes, still really strong. If he's playing that, that's all you need to worry about, really. Jazz Chavanga, he was a popular one. Got 50 minutes, which is pretty solid. 12 minutes of those were at hooker, so 38 in the back row. That's pretty standard. That's about what you'd expect from him, bringing him in this week. And 41 solid, 41 tackles. Run meter's a bit down, but tackle count up. So you'll take a 41. That's about what you'd expect from him moving forward. It's obviously a lot more than he's priced at. So really good option. I just didn't need him with Aaron Clark already in the team. So I've been talking about him. He's been on my radar for 3 or 4 weeks now. I've talked about him so many times, and I'm glad he rewarded people for who brought him in. Benny Turbo with a 36. He was on like 29 after 35 minutes or something, because I know someone in the comments was talking about bringing him in, and I advised against him. So I was kind of eating my words there for a sec, but pretty much. I don't know what he did for the next 50 minutes or so, but 36 is a little bit lower than you'd expect from him, so hopefully he didn't bring him in. And that was about it. Tommy, he looks a little bit hampered still. We'll probably play Origin, you'd expect. That average is so low this year. He'll be interesting if he doesn't play Origin, but he just looks like a broken man every game. Like, I love seeing him play, but he's just not the same Tommy that we've come to expect. Ruben Garrick, 25, terrible. But 6 missed tackles, 3 errors. Not much he can do. He's owned by heaps of people. Like, what's that, 21%, but 50% in the top 1,000, 5,000, top 100. So not too concerned with his score. like he goal kicks and stuff, so he'll be good. He'll be good for the bye rounds. He's an outside back. You're going to get lower scores here and there, and this is just one of those, unfortunately, but he'll bounce back, hopefully. And yeah, that was about it. Hopefully you guys had a good round. Everyone moved up the ranks. Let me know what you scored this round. I think 1,006 is on the higher side of things a little bit. Yeah, happy with the round. Got heaps to improve on and a few more trades next week. So we'll see you in the video. Hopefully have another one out tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Bye.